Welcome to the Natural. I'm your game master, Jason.
I'm DJ. I don't play anyone yet because we haven't created our Star Wars characters.
I'm Brian. I play probably a variation of Krelm in the Star Wars universe.
Hello, my name's Riley, and my Star Wars character name is Benny Dover. So, let's hope for the best.
Today we're going through the character creation process of Star Wars Force and Destiny, which is what we're going to be doing while we take a break from D&D.
So, if you already know the rules in character creation, you can probably skip this episode because the three of us here have no idea how to play the Star Wars role-playing game.
You said the three of us.
My name's gonna be
DJ and I have been reading the rule books
My
while
name's gonna be
now.
Wham doing
Jason and I both have copies of the Star Wars Force and Destiny role-playing game, and Jason already has the other two as well, right?
Yeah, Corey's going to be playing the character from Age of the Empire, so we're going to have to play a hybrid game of the two combined.
DJ.
Yeah.
That's my name.
Juan.
What's Wham?
Juan.
It's Wham. You know how to pronounce my name?
Juan.
It's
not
Wham.
Latin one, it's
Wham.
Asian
That's
one.
Juan.
It's Wham.
Alright, so we'll come back to the names later.
Well, I'd like to roll to attack one.
Okay.
Wham!
Alright,
It's
Alright,
Wham!
great. You did awesome.
It is
I
Wham!
killed you one.
So,
It's Wham!
the skills and the attributes kind of work the same way as D&D. You have skills that you're trained in. You have attributes like brawn replaces strength, agility
Jeez,
replaces
yeah.
dexterity, intellect is intellect. There's cunning, which maybe wisdom, I guess. There's willpower and presence, and then there's a whole bunch of skills associated with this that you'll be trained in and become better at over time.
Such as skullduggery.
Yeah, that's basically like
Or deception.
no, it's like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like
Oh.
it's kind of like thievery. It's kind of like a thievery, like doing thievish things.
I can read it to
Sleight
you.
of hand, if you will.
Okay.
It encompasses a broad range of skills that are used to engage in covert or criminal activities. These skills encompass both the physical abilities
Never
or
whipped
forms
a
of actions
sniper rifle.
and the mental familiarity needed to execute various techniques.
Yes.
Activities covered by skullduggery include picking locks, breaking into and out of secure facilities, covert operations, disguise, setting traps, and other underhanded actions.
Can I have a whip and a
Nice.
sniper rifle?
What about
We'll get to equipment later.
Okay, so first I want to explain how the dice work.
just let's get to the fun already. We'll figure it out as we go.
That's how Jason is with games. Let's just play. Just teach me how we go as we go. All right. So the green dice are when you make checks, you have to roll a certain amount of dice based on how your skills are and your attributes. So you roll green dice, and on these dice they all have symbols on them. Okay, there's like this weird U thing, feather.
The Uber Ooh.
Kind of like an Uber ooh, yeah. Okay, and you're gonna be rolling these green dice against these purple dice. Okay, and these purple dice have little balls on them. Okay. So
Space balls.
yeah, you roll the dice. You roll a certain number of green and purple dice, and if you have more of the Uber ooze, that is considered whatever you did is a success. If you have more of these triangle things, it's considered a failure.
Maybe I have more balls.
Okay, that's another thing. Okay, also on these dice are explosions. Oh wait, the explosions are the successful one.
Oh, God, nice.
Sorry, I messed up the rules.
Uber ooze are you might still fail, but something good will still come
Yeah.
out of it.
How this differs from D&D is that you can have success with consequences and you can have failure with consequences. The side effects, I guess is a better term. And that's the Uber ooze and the balls.
So like with the balls, if you have the triangles,
Triangles go up against the explosions, and the balls go up against the Uber ooze.
okay.
Okay,
So like they'll cancel each other out. If you roll those two, you get, what did you get?
I got a triangle and an explosion.
So they cancel each other out, so nothing happens.
So
You
nothing
fail your
happens.
check.
Okay, so but if you roll like the Uberoos with the explosions, if you do both explosions, that's like the equivalent of like rolling a nat 1 or something.
The explosions are good.
Yeah, what's considered a nat 1?
Okay, if
It's very important to our group.
Natural 1.
so, go ahead. Okay, so let me just keep explaining what the symbols mean. So,
Sorry.
you can have side effects to whatever you do. Whether you're successful or you fail, you can have side effects, and that's a measurement of the Uber-Ooze in those circles. Okay, so if you have more Uber-Ooze in circles, you can have a positive side effect to whatever happens. So you could fail your check, you could, fail shooting the guy, but you put yourself in a better position, or you put him in a disadvantageous situation. Okay, if you have more circles than Uber-Ooze, something negative happens regardless, or there's a negative consequence regardless of whether you were successful or not. So Dylan, let's roll that for example. Okay. All right, so you got an explosion, an Uberoo, and 2 balls. Okay. So the explosion's not canceled out by any triangle thing. So whatever Dylan was trying to do is successful.
I thought the balls counted as failures.
Do you have the dice pulled up?
Not that particular page. The threat symbol, or the balls, is fuel for negative consequences or side effects regardless of the task's success or failure.
Right.
Examples of these negative side effects include whatever.
Yeah.
So the triangles are what you want to roll on the purple dice.
No. Because
Just a random question, real quick. Have you guys watched the Deep and Vendetta?
I love that movie.
I've never heard of it.
And
That's good.
Yeah.
Alright, I have to watch it and make a model for it, for government.
yeah, mechanically, one success symbol, the explosion is canceled out by one failure symbol, the triangle. Page 20.
Wait, so explosions are what you want.
Explosions and triangles are what determine success and failure of an action. Okay? Uber-Ooze.
Okay, so the balls cancel out Uber-Ooze.
Yes.
Okay.
Balls and Uber-Ooze determine the side effects of that action.
Okay, so explosions and triangles are the actual action.
Yes.
Balls and Uberoos are like the side effects.
Yes. So this is actually a pretty good one that you rolled. Okay? So they're good for the scenario. So you got one explosion, there's no triangle to cancel out. So if he was trying to jump, shoot, whatever skill, he's successful at it. But he's got 2 balls and they cancel out the Uber-Ooze.
Nice job,
The
Bill.
one Uberoo. So if he was trying to do something, he was successful at it, but there may be a negative side effect to that.
I'm
Okay?
gonna jot a couple things down here for a little. You said there's a cheat sheet in here. Does it have to do with the dice?
Yes. It has everything to do with dice.
Okay,
That's the
perfect.
colored one, which does not come from the color printer in the media center.
I don't have a color.
Whoa. Isn't it 5 pages already have to get?
Oh, easy there.
It's the very last step.
How much money did you have to
It's on the
get?
bottom.
Turn around. There you go.
This guy.
Okay, so how much money did you have to give up?
I didn't pay for it.
Yes, he did.
I mean, yes.
The county sponsored.
Okay? So that's the basic die roll. Okay? Every die roll you make is going to encounter, it's going to have green and purple dice.
And then
Okay.
the yellow is an upgraded green.
The yellow are more powerful versions of the green dice.
So if you get better at a skill, you start rolling yellow.
Yes, exactly.
The same as the red is more powerful purple.
Yeah, and these will be
So if you're really bad at a skill, you just rolling red.
no, not really actually.
Yeah, really, DJ.
The blue dice are boost dice. If a certain situation you have like an advantage in that situation, it's just positive outcomes.
Blue.
Light
Blue
blue.
looks gold to me.
It's not gold just because the audience can't see it. Don't confuse them. They may not know the rules at all.
That's
Yeah.
Star Wars, surprisingly.
The blue dice
Star Wars.
are boost dice, and then the black
How about for
dice
Halloween?
are like negative boost dice, basically.
Okay, so the boost dice. You're saying boost, like
Yeah, boost is in
booster.
something could happen to where you have a skill or somebody gave you an advantage of something that allows you to add a blue dice to the purple and green dice.
Okay, so that's So basically, that's like rolling with advantage.
Yeah, kind of.
Yada, yada, yada.
Okay.
You keep going, keep it back real quick.
Keep going. I don't know anything that's going on, so.
And then disadvantage is rolling the black dice with your collection dice.
Yeah. The yellow and red dice each have one symbol on them that's super good or super bad. The yellow has this kind of like, what is it? What am I thinking of? And those, lens flare. It's got like a lens flare going on. And that lens, that's like super, super powerful. And then this is like
That's a
this
nat 20.
It's
Yeah.
called a triumph symbol.
Yeah, that's basically a nat 20. And this is like a nat 1.
The Illuminati symbol.
It means something really bad happened.
Despair.
Despair.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So those are the dice. It's not our normal D20 stuff. It's not super intuitive. But I've been messing with it for a little bit. It gets easier to understand after a while.
So if like
Good.
we're making a dexterity check and I use dexterity when I use the yellow dice.
Okay, so now I'll show you how the dice reflect how they work with the skills. So you've got your 6 main stats if you want to open up your character, if you want to look at your character sheet. No, I'll wait for Jason, or I'll wait for Lila on this, because this is kind of important.
What kind of character you gonna make?
He's not going to pay attention to it anyways. Come on.
Okay. It's a sad reality of this group. Alright, so you've got your 6 main attributes, and you've got skill, all these, huge list of skills, okay? The way you determine you want to make a roll, so pick a skill, Keo.
Dexterity.
Willpower.
Like a skill, not a
Like
characteristic,
skullduggery.
like a skill.
Vigilance.
Okay, vigilant. So you make a vigilance check, okay? Next to it in parentheses is will, okay? You look at the 2 numbers. Vigilance is going to have a number associated with it based on how much you're trained in vigilance, and then willpower also has a number associated with it, okay? These numbers can range anywhere from 1 to 6 on the characteristics. 6 is like super, super powerful. 1 is not powerful, obviously. 6 is like top of the galaxy kind of power, okay?
How would you get a 6 with wolf butt?
So like Darth Vader would be a 6.
I don't know if he's in this book, but yeah, something like that maybe. Okay,
What would Luke Skywalker be?
I don't know, a
I
5.
said probably give him like a 5.5.
Alright, anyway.
5.5, but after he got Darth Vader on his side, he deemed to a 6.
Okay, anyway.
So maybe they swapped.
That's excellent.
Now I wouldn't put Darth Vader as a 6. He was a 6 maybe when he was Anakin, or he was, but you know he got defeated and was actually weaker, and that's why the Emperor was looking for a new apprentice. And Luke.
So
Maybe
Chewbacca.
like 5.
So
Okay.
Chewbacca would be a 6 because he's never lost.
Maybe a blonde. Okay, strength. Anyway, back to the story. Now that he's here, now that Riley's here. So, you put vigilance. You would look at the 2 numbers. So, vigilance, say you have a 3 in vigilance, and your willpower is a 2. Okay? The higher number represents the number of green dice you get. Okay, whichever one it is. It doesn't matter if it's the skill or the characteristic. The higher number is the number of green dice. The lower number is the number of green dice that get upgraded to gold dice. So, if you have a vigilance of 3, okay, you would get 3 green dice. If your willpower is 2, you upgrade 2 of those green dice to yellow dice.
Oh, that's, okay.
And then you roll those against
So the
whatever.
specific skill is how many good dice you take, and
It's whatever's
your
higher.
characteristic is how many of those are going to be upgraded.
It's whichever's
Whatever's
higher.
higher.
So it could be
Oh.
flipped. Whichever one's higher is the number of green dice, and the lower number is the number of gold dice that upgrade.
Nice.
And if you're getting assistance from somebody, like if you're trying to hack a door and somebody else is helping you, you can use whichever player's number is highest, you can use that, and then the second highest will be the one that gets upgraded. So that's what I'm.
You probably should have just.
No, that's
I know, and it's exciting.
No, that makes sense though. So basically,
Shallow. We're in a shallow pool right now.
well, so you're going for the highest number,
Yes,
and whatever the second highest number is, whether somebody's helping you or it's just your other skill, then
correct.
that's
That's
what
the
gets
goal.
upgraded.
Okay,
Easy.
so that's skills. That's how That's how you assemble the dice pool.
How do I find my force reading?
Okay. What am I
Can
missing?
I put all my skills into piloting and lightsaber?
Hypothetically, yes.
I wouldn't do piloting just because Corey's character is going to be the pilot.
Yeah.
So, if you look in your little sheets that Jason's created for all of us, there are races in all of these.
Can you like force choke? Or is that like is that deeper water? Like what you can do as in force choke? and stuff?
I don't know, it's under force powers if it's in there. It's like 55 is species, right there, you're right there, Keo.
Which,
Okay.
oh, so species, yeah.
There are species you can choose from if you want to look at your.
What's that at?
Page 55 of
It's
the
like the ability to keep cool.
The front page is this guy.
Oh,
So, not.
There you go. That's it. No, the next one, yeah. We're already looking
Cool
at.
is used when you're getting, like, there's a combat coming and you know there's a combat coming and you're prepared for it.
I just wanted to be popular for once.
Not that cool. Mental.
Put all my points to be
I don't
cool.
even know what each one
I
was.
can't help you. I can't help but notice you skipped over morality.
We're baby steps. Okay.
Except that's step
Also,
two.
I think we know where everybody's gonna go anyways.
No, everyone starts.
Okay.
We'll go to. We'll skip
So,
that since somebody doesn't want to do morality.
We do want to do morality. I just want to, like,
Alright, we can pick our species first. And
I
then
feel
step
like morality probably should be the later step.
three. Okay.
Maybe after species.
Species.
Okay, so there are different species. There's pictures of them throughout there.
You've got 8 to choose from, I think.
So you want one with like the best in your staff?
Whatever stat you want, whatever you want to be good at.
This is confusing.
Well, we don't have to look. We don't have to choose our species right now. We can come back to it. I just want to introduce you guys to the concept.
Like, I don't
Which one
know.
is this one?
This packet. I'm gonna be a Sargruta just because of his headpiece.
The way. So I guess we'll talk about morality now that we're touched on species. Do you want to cover morality since you're in love with
What's
the
that?
idea?
Thanks, Jason.
Sure. Going back to step 2. So your morality, everyone starts with a positive morality.
Same packet.
Start at 50.
Yeah, you start at 50, which is positive.
Well, it doesn't get a negative.
I mean,
It's 1 through 100.
you start on the light side.
That's neutral. 71 is.
Okay, you start neutral.
When you realize you have to do this exact same thing for Corey.
No,
Just
he's
Corey.
different.
Yeah.
Different.
He's not doing a Jedi.
I didn't know we were restrained to just Jedi's.
We'll ask whatever you want. Everyone says Jedi.
So we're all being Jedi.
I answered that one blind. I just cared about the
Can a Jedi
lightsaber
use a
color.
sniper rifle?
What?
Can a Jedi use a sniper rifle?
I mean, I guess. Yeah. You can be trained in ranged weapons.
So back to morality. Morality is basically just putting a name to how you already act in the game. There's a morality chart on page 50, and it basically just shows how you would normally act in the game. If you normally like to play a brave character, if you like to play a loving character, a cautious character, an enthusiastic, compassionate. You just pick one of those, but then there's also your emotional weakness, which is the opposite side. So if you pick brave, you would be anger, love is jealousy.
Think of it as your when we created like the bonds and the weaknesses and the strengths for our D&D characters. That's what that is.
And so throughout the gameplay, if you do something that's against your morality, like if you pick, I don't know,
Okay.
love.
Well, it doesn't even have. It could just be if you do something bad
Yeah, like if you kill somebody,
for
you-
no reason.
yeah, you'll get a conflict counter.
Make
And
a
at
lot of those.
the end of the session, you add up how many conflict counters you had, and then you roll, and then you subtract the total from your morality, and at a certain point,
You go dark side.
you go to the dark side, or you can
Become good.
become even better.
So you don't necessarily have a choice over going dark side or
You
not.
do. I mean, your
I mean,
actions
you
define.
You have a choice of what your actions are.
It is saying that you don't know the extent of how much of an influence it's going to have.
What exactly is
You
the
make that
downfall
decision.
Oh,
of
okay.
the website?
So like you could do 4 things bad, you roll a
Or is it
dice
just
and
like
you
a
get
title?
like a 1 or something, and now you've gone down 3
So it's just a title.
instead of, and you realize, oh, the weight of
Dark
your actions
side.
weighs down more on you than what you thought when you made the decision to murder the village.
Okay, so you're actually held accountable for your actions
Yes.
somewhat now.
Yes, somewhat.
Riley wants to know what the downside of going to the dark side is.
You lose maximum health, or you gain strain, or your wounds. If you look on here, your wounds are your health, and your strain is like your mental health. If you go to the dark side, you lose some of your mental health, and you gain some strain. It's just, it's more for roleplay purposes. I mean, if you're walking around slaughtering people, you're gonna have a tough time getting much done. That's the downside.
Touche.
But then there's going to be morality triggers. So at the end of each session, we'll roll a percentage die, and we'll have a chart, and each character will have like a percentage. And if your percentage is rolled, then the next session, your morality is going to be triggered, which just means that there's going to be like a specific event that's going to happen that has to do with just you. And it's basically just like a pass or fail thing. Like if you have bravery and anger, you might come upon a situation that asks you to be brave, or it might challenge your anger, and it just depends how you react to that situation, whether or not you pass or fail that morality check.
So if you just say, I do nothing.
Well, then it just nothing happens. You can pass, fail, or nothing will happen.
Makes for a very boring outcome.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a way for the characters to develop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
What's next?
I mean, you got to choose your. I guess we'll do morality when Corey's here with, so we can do his and come up with the percentages.
Yeah.
So we do need to
Well,
choose the
okay.
species.
So actually, we can choose morality because we can go over quarters later. We don't. Have to, we can choose.
We'll do the percentages later.
Yeah. So actually, the way you build your character is different from D&D. You start out with a pool of experience points that you can spend to upgrade your stats in the beginning. So your species, you saw the species, it's like 1s, 2s, and 3s. You can upgrade those using experience points. The average experience pool is like 100 experience points. I don't know if Jason put it on here. Did you put, does it have in here like what it costs for everything? Did
If
you
it was
get
in the
that?
character creation chapter, then it should be.
You
Well, each species has starting experience.
Yeah. Okay, on page 102 of this thick book. Okay, table 2.2 is down at the
It's
bottom
almost at
left.
the back.
Yeah, it's
2
near the
pages
back.
from the back.
The bottom left.
Yeah, I never realized this once this stuff that much.
Maryland began the game with 1 rank in Discipline and 1 rank in Cool.
So you're cool.
Something not like that.
You like to skip steps.
What did I skip?
You're on step 6 now.
I'm explaining the idea of the experience pool
Okay.
and spending experience points to upgrade your stuff. I'm sorry, no, you can do it.
No, it's
You're
fine.
the teacher. You teach 9th and 12th graders.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Go ahead. What's next?
Step 3.
Okay, read step 3.
Select your species.
What kind of works?
Okay, so we're going back again in the packet.
I'm going to mash it.
Okay. Alright, so we're on species, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just pick your species.
I'm not.
So let's go kind of,
What's the general difference that will occur between species?
they have different starting stats, number 1. They usually have a special ability. They usually have a couple ranks, which are skills, already given to them. It's the AC one. And then they also have like a special ability. So, and then you have your pool of experience points, your starting experience, and then what your health, your physical health and mental health are.
Of course, humans start with the most experience.
How much do they start with?
110.
Okay, so looking at this, where do you narrow down exactly special abilities?
Okay, so under the race, you see there's like the experience, there's a starting ability.
I'm a battle one.
I thought it was magic.
You know Keldor, then you go down. So whichever species you want, just write it under species on your character sheet.
lot
Go,
to it.
let me see what they look like in color.
What? Their skin tone determines how valuable they are to you?
Wow, Riley.
Oh, they're
What are you, baby?
I'm gonna be a Keldor.
That's like Darth
That's
Maul's race.
Predator.
Yeah.
Alright, we're
I'll
done.
be in a Nado line.
What did he say?
Riley's like feeling up the Twi'lek.
I wish I had my phone so I could look up cool weapons from
What
Star
are you?
Wars.
I'm thinking about being a Togruta. This guy. Got a pretty fancy name there.
So when you select your species, you can go ahead and write those numbers in your characteristics.
What?
So like your species has starting numbers.
Yes,
Which
sir.
one are you doing?
A Nado line.
So you're like a biker.
Sure.
Which one is he?
I'm looking between those two actually.
He looks more like a biker than this. It looks like he's wearing a black suit. Which one are you, Deej?
I'm a Keldor. I'm the one with like the mask on. Yeah, the third one to the left.
Not a single
I think I'm
thing.
gonna be a Syrian. I'm gonna try to be an arms dealer.
Ooh, good one.
I guess he'll be a
Pretty cool.
Actually, so the Condors have a disadvantage because of the equipment, right?
Yes. They must wear a mask. They start with a mask.
You must buy one for
So
$200.
back to the lightsaber, man.
I'll let you have a lightsaber with.
And
I don't know if I can pick my race immediately off the bat.
Okay. Sometimes for me it's better to
can I
go.
have two lightsabers?
I like to go see what skills
Start
I
with
need for a
the-
certain
You
class,
can buy one.
and then go back and pick my.
You know, I
See,
think
it's
you
the
can
most
start with the
beneficial
lightsaber.
too.
My min max takes over, and that's what I want to do. But I picked the Keldor because I've actually already created my character.
So we're not starting with lightsabers?
No, you
No,
guys
we
are
don't.
starting with lightsabers, but normally you're not supposed to.
Can we do that then? Can we do the skills first and then
We can go to the
classes
classes.
rather
Okay.
and then pick?
No, Jason, the rules.
No, it's fine. We can
No, we're going to through. Okay, so if you looked at the races, they all have a starting experience pool. Okay?
Mine's 100.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to explain because he's going to want to know, okay, my skills, what do these experience points mean to them?
That's gonna be our journal.
Okay, you spend experience, your starting experience on boosting your stats and getting skills. Okay, so the characters, the classes start actually on page 67 of when the classes start.
What's the career and specialization then?
That's what we're coming up to.
And
So 67.
What are we doing on the left?
Yeah, like there's careers, like if you pick a consular, that's your career, but then the specialization would be like a healer, a Ninman disciple, or a sage. And then you can look at their powers and their.
They've all got every specialization has a skill tree associated with it.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh jeez. Corey's gonna take forever.
He already picked it when he
Oh
wants.
my god.
We sent him the stuff ahead of time.
That was a good call. With all these trees, he's gonna
There's a
go
lot
crazy.
to it. You know, if it's something you want to think about.
Oh my gosh.
So when you pick a career, it comes with 6 career skills, and you get to become proficient in 3 of them.
We're under consular right now, right?
Yes, consular. So like consular 6 career skills: cool, discipline, knowledge of education, knowledge of work, leadership, and negotiation.
Knowledge.
You pick 3 of those, and those become. They're all 6 your career skills, but you pick 3 of them to start with 1 rank in it. Okay. And then when you pick your specialization, you get access to more skills, and you get to pick 2 of the 4. I think it is.
You're gonna be the consular, so you can be cool.
I'm reading
So,
this
like a, you know, consular,
It depends which.
their 3 specializations
Oh,
are.
wait. Consular's just that's just one.
Well, that's just one, dude.
Even the
Oh,
most
shoot.
accomplished negotiators.
Yeah.
After the consular is the guardian, they've got 3 specs.
Jeez. The mystic.
So
That's
this sounds like
right, yeah.
Ninjas are negotiators, sages are.
Seeker?
Oh,
Is a seeker like a ranger?
was more about like understanding things.
I'll be honest, I haven't looked at all of them, read them all.
I mean, maybe a Makashi duelist.
Yeah, I guess, see, beyond just the Seeker, I'm thinking would be the range.
DJ, I'm gonna be like Oberyn from Game of Thrones, Makashi duel, like that cocky.
Peacekeeper, I could be cool there.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I could be cool with the Protector.
So,
And I could be cool as a Sorcy.
you start with one free one. You can spend experience to get an, oh, what are you talking about?
One of these.
You can start with one free skill tree. You can use your experience to purchase an additional skill tree.
Did you see the Seeker has a gun in the picture?
What?
Like
I don't think I'm gonna use a gun.
No, you don't want a gun anymore.
Well, now you told me to a lightsaber whip. Why would he not? Why would he use
So
it?
he said he wanted both.
Well, now I want dual lightsaber whips.
So
Give him an inch. He takes him out.
No, I dropped it a mile and I.
Sentinels seem to be like rogues.
So, like for me, I'm gonna pick the consular as my career. So I get access to cool.
ooh, somebody's gonna be cooler than you, Riley. That's what's gonna say.
I get access. Okay, so you pick. What is that?
So DJ's a paladin again.
So you actually go here because you pick the mystic.
Yeah.
That's your specialism. That's your
We're
career.
going Mystic too.
Yeah.
You can have multiple.
Don't be a Makashi duelist though.
Well, you can both be Makashi.
Yeah, but that's lame.
But you want to be, if you want access to the lightsaber as a career skill, you need to pick Makashi. You can pick two different ones. So like the Makashi duelist, you may fight the same in combat, but out of combat you guys can be completely different. So like,
As long as you don't have a lightsaber whip.
I don't think it's
Hi.
so your career skills, you want to put like a mark. You start with charm. No. You don't bubble it in yet. It's just a career skill. So I just put like a check or something. Under charm, coercion. Yeah. Knowledge of lore.
Knowledge.
All the knowledge is over here.
So we're gonna check all of these.
No, just knowledge and in parentheses lore. Okay. Knowledge, the outside rim. Perception, and vigilance. So now you get to pick 3 of those skills to get 1 rank in.
Alright, perception.
Okay, so then that means you can color in 1.
Oh, and what's like, no, what would be 5? Like a beast Jedi.
Yeah.
Alright, perception. So Luke would probably have like a 5 perception.
Maybe.
I think it says somewhere that like most like the highest you can get is 5, right?
Yes.
That most like characters from like the mythology of Star Wars have 6s. Like Darth Vader's a 6.
I think that's the characteristics. I don't think it's the skill.
Well,
so-
what's coercion? Like glimpsing
Intimidation.
Oh yeah, I definitely got it. Can I put 2 in intimidation and drop
When
1?
you put 1, you'll be able to add skills points later
It's like be cocky.
by boosting them. Knowledge.
So what are you, DJ?
I'm a Kildor Consular. Leadership.
You know what Hanzo's trying to do? They're trying to keep peace throughout the galaxy.
Yeah.
Lame. That's not cool.
Basically, DJ's another paladin.
I'm just gonna be a really brave and cocky guy.
Okay.
What's your
Alright.
specialization with your consular, DJ?
My first specialization is going to
It's
be.
banging hands.
No.
That's how you keep peace throughout the galaxy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jason, you never got me a challenge.
3 of them.
I had no idea.
There's the Guardian and the Seeker. Seeker kind of reminds me of both that.
Not seen it on Twitter.
I've seen it, I just don't understand
I
it.
heard you scored on Ethan.
Twice.
It's like a tweet. What are screamers?
What?
Wait, what were you playing?
Soccer.
That's
What
gonna
are
be Sage.
screamers?
What do you mean screamers?
Just like a freaking power shot.
Of course.
I picked Sage as my first one. Okay, so next, Dylan, you get to choose. You said you wanted to be my Kishi duelist.
I would be the rest.
Yeah, Kishi. So,
What species are you doing?
Anadu Blonde.
So
Anadu Blonde.
you have these additional skills, charm,
Heard of that.
okay?
Do I put in another bubble?
No, just check. These
Oh
are just
yeah.
these are just your career skills.
What species
Coordination
are you? The Togruta?
and lightsaber.
No, I think I'm good.
And you
Yeah,
pick
just-
2 of those to get 1
What's your
skill rank
species?
in.
Well, lightsaber carries.
Mirror.
Yeah,
it's
mirror
mirror
lock.
Mirror lock.
But it's not a saber, it's a whip.
Just do it. And you get to pick 1 more from charm, cool, coordination, and lightsaber.
That's great. I'll just pick one. I guess if you
Okay.
don't like them, I'll just die, right?
I guess so.
Okay, that's good.
Jinx, Boon, that's my name. That's
What-
your name.
What's your speed or class, Dylan?
Makashi Duelist.
What's your
Mystic.
mystic?
With my career, will I write Mystic, Makashi Duelist, or career?
For career, you put Mystic, and then specialization, Makashi Duelist.
So no, there's actually a Mystic in there right now.
So you're a what?
Makashi Duelist. I like this.
What are you?
I like the character sheet that would be.
Well. I think I'm either going first, maybe either Guardian or Mystic.
Be a guardian.
Thinking about it. What's the feeling you get from Guardian?
Like a tank, kind of. That's what I get. But there are 3 different specializations. So,
Okay.
Are you ready for Fear the Walking Dead tonight, DJ?
got my DVR set for Game of Thrones. I don't really care much about it. Just watch it because everyone else does.
Is everybody caught up on Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you?
Put on the
Of
necklace.
course.
Oh, I don't know. Some
No, there's only
It's
one
just The
show I don't
Walking
catch
Dead.
up on. That's Walking Dead.
Put on the
what'd you think of it
necklace.
then?
Put on the necklace.
On the end,
put it back on.
I was
Put it
not
back
surprised.
Put
No, I expected it. I just didn't.
You expected it?
Wait, which part of the ending were you talking about?
Are you sure you're caught up? Yeah.
Which part of the ending?
on. Where she's naked and she's old as hell.
Oh, well, I mean, we all kind of knew that she was old anyways. She just.
We didn't know
She's
she
a
was
witch.
gonna turn old like that.
No, I didn't expect her to turn old
She
like
has
that.
saggy teeth.
What do you think?
You know, I gotta be honest. For her age, she looks pretty good.
Put that on. Put that back on.
Yeah.
And I showed you that link, DJ. That's not the first time she's had that necklace off.
Right. And what according to the after the episode, it was like her abandoning her belief finally.
Yep.
Okay. She faltered and
She has to
gave
come
up.
back to it though, right? To revive Jon
She
Snow.
doesn't realize that was.
Have you picked your class yet, Riley?
I think we have the warrior instruction. No, this one's a cool. This one's a fighter.
Screw it. You know what? I'm gonna be I'll be a mystic at first. Until I get bored of him and then he's gonna die.
Well, the good thing is, like, even if you don't like the skill tree you're in for Mystic, you can
Oh, the
pick
aggressor.
additional skill trees.
An aggressor.
What tree is that under?
The warrior.
I'm gonna be a mystic, and the best fitting class for a mystic is. Let's see.
There you
I
go.
bet Colin would like this, DJ.
Probably.
What?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm sure you would.
What? Stop being sure. I'll never forget the last time I remember playing D&D, you got the triple crits, DJ.
Yeah.
You just mowed down that caravan of kobolds. Top D&D moment, ESPN. Did you know Counter-Strike?
Yes.
It was legit a top
So I'm
one
gonna
on
be a mystic.
ESPN.
Really?
Yeah, and like there was one for League of Legends too.
There's a what?
There's a top play for, no, it wasn't Counter-Strike, it was League of Legends. There was a top play at League of Legends. It was number 10, and it was, I'll look it up here. 'Cause it was
Probably because ESPN has some rights to, like,
Yeah.
show, the League of Legends Championship.
You know there's gonna be a TV show on ESPN, like June 27th or something, of like esports.
They have like the esports championships on there.
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty legit.
I'm not working at Earth. I'm gonna be a professional
You made a
CS.
Mystic Advisor.
Okay.
What's your race?
I'm not sure what the best race
Let's
was.
be a tuba or whatever. Tuba.
The what?
A tuba.
The
The
Togruta?
best race for the Mystic.
Now in,
So yesterday I was at the gym, right, and I was benching like 350. This guy comes over, he's like, "Hey man, I know you can do more." And stacked on like 3 more 45, so I was doing like 520.
You want high presence.
520.
high presence?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
if eventually you take
yeah,
the Kishi's
Just repping
race,
them out. Just,
you can put like normally lightsabers use blind as their attack.
Yeah.
But you can take the Kishi technique.
Well, the highest presence is the Twi'leks.
Perfect. You can be a sexy Twi'lek.
There are male Twi'leks.
A sexy male Twi'lek. Just ripped. And glistening all the time.
Yeah, just always sparkly.
it's
Gotta
gonna
keep
so hard for me to
moisturized.
like, not like try and race.
So
it.
wait, the Twi'leks are, oh yeah.
What? You say it's gonna be hard not to try to rape people?
That's why I didn't do D, or like I'm not raised like sexual.
What the heck is wrong with you? Is there dragon meat?
See, I feel like there's a lot of parallels already coming out between our D&D
Maybe I
characters.
lost one more apple there.
Yeah, give me a counter right
I don't even
now.
care about D&D. I'm concerned 20 years down the road when Riley is like, or like 4 years down the road when he's in college and somebody's accusing him of sexual assault. Has he ever shown any history of signs of sexual violence towards women?
Well, there's all these podcasts he's on.
Yeah, okay. So, hey, you get views that way. Hold on. Let's see how this through.
Make him a national story.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Riley?
Yeah, but then we get a crap ton of views and money. So
Alright, rape some more.
You know what? I'm actually gonna be a jacked Twi'lek woman.
You're already gonna be a Twi'lek woman.
you're gonna be a
Yes.
But I'm gonna be like a power lifter Twi'lek woman. like really broad, yeah.
With
Like,
a deep voice.
Unattractive.
R.I.P.
The Mystic Advisor.
Yeah.
It's in panic.
Like I want to be like almost to the point of being androgynous.
So like, how do you get? Is Lou getting like the same as D&D?
What did you say?
It's like with like how would you know like how good your gear you got? Can you even get gear?
Alright, so
Well,
now
how
we're on
it
step
works.
6, DJ. Would you like to talk about experience points?
Alright, so every race that you saw, every race has a starting number of experience points. Okay? Most of the time it's 100.
Very back of the packet.
Yeah. You get to spend those experience points buffing up your character, buying skills, buying off your skill tree, buying force powers, upgrading your talents. Okay? Each thing has a certain cost to it.
So you get one monetization that goes into any of those
Yes.
things.
It is a pool of experience, and you get to choose how you want to spend that pool of experience.
So
Okay?
what would Greedo be?
What?
A 5?
Burrito. Okay.
He's dead, so.
So we actually need to kind of go back and talk to about morality in this sense because that kind of plays into experience points. You can choose to have 50 more. You start with 50 morality. There are 3 choices you can get. Okay, you can get either an additional 2,500 credits. You could get, is it 1,500 credits or 1,000 credits? You get a smaller percentage of credits and 5 bonus experience points.
You can gain plus 10 starting XP. This XP increases the starting XP the PC gains when the player selects a species. Gain 2,500 extra credits. Gain plus 5 starting XP and 1,000 starting credits, or increase or decrease your starting morality by 21.
So that can make you automatically light side, automatically dark side.
What exactly do we need credits for?
Why? Like you don't start with anything.
Yeah.
Except for
Don't you remember one of those episodes where they had trouble getting off a planet because they couldn't afford it?
Well, let's think about this. We do have a force, so
But you have no armor
you
or clothes.
will give me this armor. You will give
No,
me
you can't tell Jason that. That's not how it works.
You do start with 500 credits, but that's not even enough for hardly
You
anything.
could buy a little bit of, you could buy some armored
Just
clothes.
get a couple of lunches.
Can I get?
Inflation is.
Wait, so do we choose
$600.
the 2,500 credits with our XP we get?
No, you can either choose the bonus 10 XP, which I would recommend, or the 2,500, or the
plus 20.
Or 5 and 1,000
yeah,
Just like different bundles, of, you know, things.
packages.
Yeah,
different meal pack, different meal plans.
yeah. Going straight cash money.
So you're going for the all 2,500. So you'll start with 3,000 credits.
No, I'm an advisor. I need to
Almost thinking, man.
Have something to be arrogant about.
So the plus 10 XP.
probably the XP.
So you start with 110 XP,
Can I get the 1,500? What was it?
5 XP and 1,000 credits.
Yeah, you can write that down.
Wait, or do I want the plus 20 over now?
Right.
You could just go straight to the dark side.
Are you afraid of falling to the dark side easily? You might want to boost your morality a little bit.
Hold on, let's.
I won't come anywhere near the dark side. Don't worry.
No, I just want to be like this famous guy that's like the best Jedi ever.
We'll put it all in morality.
I have a quick question, a little side question here. Is Corey's character pretty much going to be Han Solo?
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
pretty much.
Okay. I just had a feeling when you mentioned the piloting and he wasn't going to be a Jedi.
Like Corey said, he's never leaving his plane at all.
I need you guys to quite understand that you can do other stuff besides whatever your skill, like whatever his
Yeah,
class
he's just
is.
basing it off the
His,
Star Wars
his
movies,
skill,
just
his
a
class, or his specialization is like pilot, and so he thinks like he should just stay there. And you know what's going to happen is he'll do that, he'll get upset when the story doesn't revolve around staying in the ship all the time.
Isn't he an enemy though?
No, he's going to be your pilot. Like every group starts with one ship, and he's going to be your pilot.
I'm torn.
We can barely afford to fuel the thing.
What would 5 XP get me?
DJ would know more about that. He's been playing all of the characters more than I have.
Okay, so on the back page, what page is it?
Page 53. Gotcha.
It's page 106. No, it's not, sorry.
107.
No, it's not.
Wait.
102.
103.
Step 6, invest experience points.
Okay, so you're going to range somewhere between 90 to 110, 120 experience points. Okay, the bottom page, that table, tells you what you can spend. So you can spend it on increasing characteristics, those are the big numbers up top, increasing, and everything has a cost. So to increase a characteristic 1 point, it costs 10 times that number. So if you want to,
Wait.
okay,
Break
break out your
What
character
what
sheet.
number is you? Oh, it's on the character sheet.
Go to your character sheet,
What is this one?
102.
So yeah, you're on the right page for that packet. You have to look at the
Bottom,
character sheet also.
bottom
Give me the
left.
2,500 credits.
Okay, so if you got your,
So your starting credits will be 3,000, so just write that on your character sheet.
okay, so everyone's got a starting number of characteristics. You didn't write yours down yet. Okay,
Alright.
so what, you picked a Twi'lek?
Yes, it's Twilight. For,
So let me find your words for you.
and,
Okay.
Twilight
It's,
woman.
you have 1 brawn,
That's
Yeah.
gonna change.
1 in brawn, 2 in agility, 2 in intellect, 2 in cunning, 2 in willpower, and 3 in presence. Okay? So to upgrade, to boost one of those numbers by 1, you multiply whatever the number you're shooting for by 10. So if you want to bring agility, like say Kia, you want to bring brawn from 1 to 2. It's 20 experience points to go to 2. It's 2 times 10 is 20.
Makes sense.
Okay? That's how you boost your characteristics.
Wait,
Okay.
so you multiply it by what?
By 10. So whatever the number you want to boost to, times 10.
So like if you're going up to 3,
And you have to do it-
it has to be 30.
It has to do 1 at a time. You can only boost 1 at a time. So like you can only go from 1 to 2, 2 to 3. You can't go from 2 to 4 and save experience points like that. So, and this is the only time you can use experience points to boost these characteristics.
Oh shoot.
Okay, your skills trees will allow you to boost them, but it's way down there. Okay, anything else, after every session, he's going to assign experience points to us based on how we did or what we did. Okay, we can use those experience to save them up or spend them in other stuff. Okay, which I'm going to talk about. You can also spend experience to purchase ranks and skills. Okay, so the skills we all divvied up, that Keo didn't do.
The what?
The skills, we'll get to.
I haven't done any of that.
Okay, let me just show you what you could. Let me explain it for Dylan and Riley, and then I'll come back and help you.
Okay.
Okay, to boost a skill, it is 5 times the purchase rank and experience. Okay, so whatever skill number you're trying to boost to, something like 1 to 2. So it's 2 times 5. It's whatever the number you're trying to boost 2 times 5. Okay,
Is this for?
your skills.
This is just for these.
Oh.
Yeah.
For these,
And
it's 10 times.
your starting skills cannot exceed 2 right now. Okay? And you can save your experience points and just boost it after 1 session, but they can't exceed 2 right now.
And the skills can't go above 4.
Really?
Yes.
So we can never be awesome?
No, for the first session it just can't go. Like during character creation, you cannot go above 4 and 2.
What's the benefit of presence?
You kind of look cool. You kind of.
Alright, so I'm gonna use 20 credits.
Or where is
20
that?
experience. 20 experience, so I'm gonna be at 80.
Okay. What, no, if you're boosting it from 2 to 3, it's 3 times 10, so it's 30.
Alright, so I'm 70.
You can write it down there if you want. Okay, so the next thing you can use is spend experience to purchase stuff from your skill tree. Okay, we have this big skill tree that your race is on, or that your
Were you asking about presence
Yeah.
skill?
Yeah.
I'll just read the definition.
Okay.
Character's presence characteristic is a measure of moxie, charisma, confidence, and force of personality. Characters with high presence make natural readers, draw attention when they enter a room, can easily strike up a conversation with nearly anyone, and are quick to adapt to social situations. Presence is the key characteristic for interpersonal skills such as charm and leadership. So basically being the cool guy.
Oh. Hey, have you seen my head tentacles?
How do you roll?
Yes, you can also.
Well, she's gonna not sound like a woman because, well, with all the working out she does, she's kind of, you know, the pipes so
Okay.
a little bit.
The next thing you can spend experience points are under your class trees. Okay. Each ability has a cost to it.
Can I get that 4th power to enhance?
Yeah.
So it costs 10.
It would cost 10 and then write that down.
Is that how make me do like all these athletic feats that are like coming up?
You write it there. Alright, so everything costs, and if you want to buy the next one down, you gotta kind of follow the line.
How do you, okay, just real quick on the trees,
Okay,
how do you get to those that aren't attached?
Well, you just buy the first one,
Oh wait, so this goes,
it goes
this
down.
goes, okay, I see, I
It
see.
goes down.
Alright, so it's 5 times this.
2, so 10.
I don't know what I'm looking
And experience points is what you're spending on these.
Yeah, you're using the pool of experience points.
Which I got, if you do that one option, you get an extra 110 to what you already have.
You'll have 110 if you pick the 10 experience points.
Coercion, you
I
said,
think
is
Twi'lek start with 100, right?
Intimidation. Everyone pretty much, I think all of these races start with 100, and you can choose the 5.
then one starts with 90.
One starts with 90.
I'm pretty sure the Twi'lek start with 100, so if you chose the 10 extra, then you got
You
110.
got 110.
I have 40.
Sweet.
Yeah, you're at 110.
Okay.
I'm at 30 now.
Okay.
Screw all that lore crap. It really cares about that.
So, and then the next thing, you can purchase force powers, which Jason printed out for us. It's on a whole separate
It's
thing.
a
Yeah.
whole other packet.
Okay.
It's a whole
It's its own
other packet.
packet.
Yes. It's
Is there a highlighter here?
It's a lot. There's a lot because we just started out with a lot of information to take in.
Boy.
And then the last thing you can buy is additional specializations. Okay, so you have one skill tree for free right now. You can pick an additional skill tree for the number of skill trees you already have times 10. So the second one's going to cost 20 experience points to get access to additional skill trees. So you have
Oh, so not just like my advisor one, but
you can pick
also
another one for 20 experience points, and then you have access to buy.
that just opens the door to it.
Yes.
I have 30
Okay.
credits left. and I'm gonna put it all into force power tree.
Okay.
Okay.
Throw it back to when World of Warcraft had a great skill tree.
Why do you have to clean that up, Riley?
This is yours. Sam.
This World of Warcraft is crap now.
So what are you spending your experience on, Riley?
I don't actually know yet.
You work with him, I'll work with Keo. Dylan actually has a pretty good handle on it.
I put a lot of money in Braun.
It's just like,
I have a handle, I just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I guess it
it's-
would be good if we knew what like everyone's doing, so maybe we can write out the skills. So that not every, I guess we could have everyone be good at the same thing, but it might be
What do
good.
you want to do?
We better diversify.
Okay,
Can
so
I get 2 force power
It's like
tree?
what is Dylan good at? What are his skills?
Basically good at coordination, coercion, intimidation with my lightsaber. I can use force power enhance, which makes you do like athletic stuff. And now I put bind, so I can.
So he's pretty much all combat.
Yeah, so he's the
He's-
combat scary dude.
Excellent.
I imagine myself high negotiation and high leadership. I envision my guy as kind of like the guy who goes in there and negotiates with other entities, and if that doesn't work, I'm still trained in the lightsaber to bust some skulls.
The outer rim.
I would like to go for that same one, but I want to be more. I'm not gonna be more of the douchey stuff.
Like you're familiar with
The outer
where you
rim.
see the outer rim.
Under knowledge.
Like there's the core worlds. That's like where the Senate is. That's where like the Jedi Temple is, and then like outside the outer rim, that's like where the thugs and the bandits hang out. Where there's like it's a little lawless. It's just familiarity with different locations.
See, I was looking to do like the leadership side also, but
Okay.
maybe I think from two different perspectives. Yours is more.
If you want to do that, I'll do something else.
No. I think with two different approaches. I'm thinking like a
Good cop, bad cop.
kind of. Except I'm just gonna be like it's gonna be a good cop, douchey cop.
All right.
To disorient, that's what I'm trying. I'm gonna disorient.
Is that
So-
one of these? Or
So I put
those?
strength right here by bind. I bought strength.
Yeah.
Strength. Right here.
Yeah, you can put it. That just means the strength of that power is increased.
Yeah.
So whenever you use one of these skill
The
powers,
galaxy doesn't stop moving just because the character
Restraint
needs a
and
break to achieve their objectives.
user may
Characters
spend-
must have the
so everyone-
perseverance to
you get a
overcome
number
the
of
most
force
challenging
dice equal to your
obstacles.
force rating.
Yeah.
Everyone's force rating is 1.
So
On your turn, if you want to use this force
These
power, roll
can
that.
include
Okay,
sleep
this
deprivation,
is dark side, this
hideous
is light
climate,
side.
and
Okay,
malnutrition.
this is force
Characters
power
might also
generate.
ingest
You
toxins,
can look,
either
you may
inadvertently
spend,
when scavenging for food or
you know,
due to the
whatever
malicious
number
actions
to
of the
immobilize a
infiltrator.
target within a short range. And so
Resilience represents
you
the character's
use
physical
any dark
fortification
side,
against all
the
threats
target
of
also
this
suffers
sort.
1 wound. Okay? And this spend one of these
And
to
you don't
disorient
need
the target
sleep.
for a number of rounds equal to
You
the
have
strength
frozen.
upgrade.
is this the force push too? Because I see this person pushing.
Let's see.
So are we supposed to pick a specific power tree on the force?
You don't have to even pick a force power if you don't want, but they're there. You can pick as many as you want.
Which is force power experience as well?
Yes.
Everything takes.
Everything.
So moving coordination.
Do I want to put
So if you don't even want skills, you can just skip straight to the force powers.
a few skills?
I have 20.
I'll put it.
You got some skills that you're proficient in just because of your race.
Yeah, that's right.
What was the?
So that's 20 right now.
So did you have
What was it
for like general idea for the character?
Yeah.
On the leadership side, but I'm gonna go more. Yours is more of like the direct.
1,500 less.
I'm going more for like the borderline underhanded
Like you get to
ways
choose
of doing
I like
things.
it. I like it.
10
So
extra XP. 5
What would
extra
battle
XP, 1,000
meditation do?
credits.
Just make you a beast.
2,500
Maybe you can
XP
pick
or
that
2,500
version
extra
of,
credits, or
Force
plus
rating
21
2
minus
plus.
21 morality.
You have, everyone's talking about 1 in force
So
rating.
you
Your
have
skill tree will have
110
other force
experience.
ratings in there. Like the higher force
So I
rating.
can't get
How much for skill?
Sorry. You got that XP back.
Okay, just
I
go
don't
for
even
skill.
know.
that's the air conditioner.
How much does it cost for skills?
It's 5 times the number you're going to.
So 5 times the
I
number.
thought I actually saw.
But you can only do a max skill of 2
No, it's
starting out.
It's kind of sound like it though.
Riley. It's 5 times
It's
the
the
number
AC.
of
It's
two.
the AC
So
kicker on that.
165.
Yeah,
So
That looks like
it's
how
gonna
much
go up
XP
to
I have.
starting off
We'll
with
go
character
back.
creation.
Okay. So, 10, 20, 30,
this is plus 5.
60.
This is 50.
So you got 50.
3 would be 30.
Oh, when did you buy any of these
We'll do
yet?
2 during
I
character
bought
creation.
control.
Oh.
So that's
This is not a
40,
skill, that's,
and then
But you can still pause.
45,
That's characteristics.
yeah, characteristics cost 10
10,
times.
20, 30, 60,
Yep.
70, 75, so you've got, what, 35 experience points left.
So how would I get mine?
You gotta, okay, we go to this.
Jason,
You might want some skills of lightsaber.
what's the difference between total and available XP?
Like, you know, I said you can, your total XP is the number of XP you've earned ever. Okay?
Okay.
Your available XP is experience you've not spent yet.
So your total will be
Okay.
110.
Yes. Okay. So Mystic, your medication listed. Like,
That's just over here.
like right here, medication, gain one. Oh wait, I'm trying to increase the force rating, aren't we?
I can only get the 2, right?
It may not be under
2 for
the
skills,
maybe
4 for
under another one, but You
characteristics.
can buy additional skills. Force
Yeah,
rating.
that's force.
Yeah, 1 and 2. So you could, if you took C or U, your force rating up to 30 or 3.
I think it says
Which would be a
force.
super powerful.
So if I'm a, so could I ever become a seer?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
if you
what I'm
spend 20 experience points, you can get
Oh, that's
access
your
to
cheat
that.
sheet.
I'll do that later on.
Okay.
Wait, so Luke can force push when he's like a newbie, okay, but I'm hacked. Freaking
But it needs to
hacks.
Like when you start off the
Holy
game in this
crap.
game, you're actually not, like I said, you don't even start with the lightsaber, so you're not even a Padawan at this point. But we're skipping to lightsabers.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna misdirect. Oh yeah.
Misdirect looks good.
What does misdirect do?
It creates illusions like around them. That'll be the shadow ability I never got.
How do you get force rating?
Oh,
The
that's,
skill trees will give you, if you look down on the skill trees, farther down, there's ability to increase your force rating that way. Yeah.
Which skill tree then?
Your character skill trees, what is it?
this is how much it would cost just for the concrete and yards for building a wall border between Mexico and the US.
That's pretty cheap, 107 million.
That's just for the mud.
It's just the mud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the labor's gonna be.
What would this do?
Hey DJ,
Jay?
can you explain the force rating?
Yeah, force rating is how, everyone starts with force rating. If you're a Jedi, you start with a force rating of 1. Okay? A lot of those force powers require maybe more than 1. You can increase your force power on your character skill tree by going down, buying all the stuff before it, and buying, and getting additional force power, or
Come on,
force
like
rating.
the specialization skill trees.
Yeah, the spec skill trees for the character class.
So basically everyone's starting at 1 during
Everyone
character
starts at 1.
I might get influenced.
Pretty good.
You gotta look at the skill. Which one are you? You're a. You gotta look at the warrior aggressor.
So I'm at 10.
So currently,
What would this do, DJ? I don't get this.
is the cost?
Okay.
So no.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, there's probably spread throughout.
They
Like
usually
there's,
may alter
that's
the
like-
pursuit appearance of the chosen person. So right now, this says you may spend a force to
Wait,
make
I can buy these as well.
Yeah, they cost experience.
to make a target unable to see something. You can, by changing that, you can actually make it. You can change the appearance of it instead of just hiding it.
Are there other ways to increase the force rating? Because right now I'm looking at the warrior aggressor.
So you have, right, you're not just gonna have that skill tree. You're gonna wanna branch out into other skill
Alright, I'm
trees.
done.
Because like the ones with the lightsabers have very little force power increase.
Have you spent all your experience?
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done.
Dylan, caught on pretty quick.
What?
He said you caught on pretty quick.
If you want to stay here, you can.
I mean, I don't know. My throat's killing me.
It's up to you.
So each of these. So to look at my starting stats on here, I have to look at my race.
DJ, my
No,
guy's
my,
gonna be a freaking baller.
for the actual skill, it's
Cool.
actually
Oh,
like
that's
job
on your
career.
class. Yeah, you do
Jake said
your
I'm just
career.
gonna have, because I bought influence, I'm gonna just.
What's your career? I can
The
tell you.
advisor, I'm the mystic advisor.
Alright,
You know what?
here we go.
I'm changing something.
So your starting career skills, it's actually on page 81. Will tell you the
First,
first.
another experience, so like later on, if you want to save it, so
Actually,
you
go
get a
to
second dream, and then you
78.
get more force rating faster.
It's gonna take me so long, like in combat, like out of combat, had a year's days.
It's, you'll get used to it. So the Mystic 6 starting careers are, and this just
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna
put
control
a
it
check mark
for
or
it.
something next to it. It is Charm,
DJ Low.
Charm.
If the
Coercion.
That's one of the
spins
reasons
half a
spins you right there.
circle, it succeeds on the check. You can force the target to adopt an emotional state or believe something untrue, lasting for 1 round.
Alright, Knowledge.
My guy's like Luke
Lore.
Skywalker.
Knowledge, the knowledge stuff's over here.
Oh, okay.
So
DJ,
lore,
if Luke
Lore.
Skywalker was built, this is how he'd be. This is like a character sheet of Luke Skywalker.
Outer Rim knowledge,
Dad. My
Perception.
guy's gonna have dual lightsaber whips.
and Vigilance.
Whips.
Yeah, like those.
Alright, we
Whips,
pick 3 of those skills to get 1
Nice.
rank in.
Okay.
Just setting up for a game.
Star Wars role playing.
When does that
Like,
start?
so, you know, you
Yeah,
start
but
with
then
one
Corey's
rank
done
in
with his
discipline and 1 rank in cool.
Let's get this to,
I'm kinda cool, guys.
and put it onto.
Right, so your wound threshold is 10 or 11 plus your brawn.
So I pick how many?
Your strain threshold is 10 plus your willpower.
You pick 3 to be trained in.
3 to get And what do I do that for? So I just put, I color in the rank.
Yes, the first rank.
Alright, so you have your wound and your strain.
What is this soak?
Soak is like how much damage you can take before you start actually taking damage, like that'll hurt you.
Dude, my guy's gonna be a freaking baller, DJ.
Yeah.
What's
Two coercion,
vigilance?
2 coordination.
it?
Vigilance.
Like,
You're asking what it is.
yeah, I just want to make sure it's what I'm thinking.
Let's see. There's this. There you go. That's not it.
Or do I have the packet?
No, you
Right,
don't.
so your defense starts at 0 for ranged and melee.
Wait.
Here we go. In combat situations, outside of those times when the character is patiently prepared to begin an engagement, vigilance is used to calculate
And your soak
initiative.
is equal to your brawn.
So, like any sort of surprise is vigilance. Anytime you're not planning for combat, when combat starts, it's vigilance.
Okay.
Represents how fastidious a character is about preparing for unexpected crises. If there's a question about preparedness, a vigilance check could be made to confirm preparedness retroactively. Sometimes a character may have a chance to notice small but important details in the surroundings while not specifically looking for them. In this case, the GM might have the player make a vigilance check.
Okay.
Make it guy. What's your guy like?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. Everyone I see around this.
You what?
I'm pretty popular. I guess you could say.
My guy basically is just a dude.
Did you do your soak, wounds, and defense and stuff?
No, not yet.
I'll do that.
So if you go into your race, it tells you your wounds and your strength that you can take.
And your soak is just your brawn.
So, my soak is my bronze for 3.
Nice.
And defense is 0 for both ranged and melee.
Soak, so when you take damage, it's minus whatever your soak value is. So you can actually absorb.
I'm gonna be an absolute monster if I do. I'm gonna be like you, but in Star Wars.
Okay.
So where does it show the wound?
So, is that your race?
Yeah.
Okay. It says wound threshold,
Yeah.
11 plus brawn, so your wound threshold's 14.
that good? Is that like my AC?
It's like, no, it's like your health.
I only have 14 now.
Don't worry, that's pretty good.
Look at my
You're
current.
pretty high.
So, current at 14. Strain. 9 plus willpower. Ooh, 10. I don't take things easy. I guess it'd be a stomach.
I don't think I printed out the gear and equipment for you guys. did I?
Is it about to storm, DJ? Today?
Yeah.
So my pongo's shaking.
Possibly, is he there? Yeah, he heard it thunder.
Super, I gotta print out.
Okay, Pongo.
I will print out.
Oh, DJ, I automatically get 1 rank in athletics.
So there you go. Fine still.
And I'm amphibious, so I can breathe underwater.
Nice.
We're in a desert, no water, 100 trees.
Jason's gonna end up being the worst DM. Everything
Look at my
he's
guy.
doing has a counter for it.
Alright.
If you wanna get rid of a current, you just put it under threshold.
Okay, so moving threshold
So I don't have to do
is
that.
10 plus
Oh, yeah.
Retron. So 10 plus
Now.
2.
Oh, I can do this one. Wait, no. Now,
Yeah.
yeah, absolute stomach.
Not very knowledgeable.
Okay, I don't need to be knowledgeable.
Did you spend all your XP?
Yeah. He took force powers.
Your name is Jinx Burbo
Una.
of Boondown.
So in terms of the skills that do not have check marks next to them already,
Yeah. You can take skills and know, but it costs 5 extra.
Riley, what's your
experience,
name?
So it's not as efficient to check.
I don't know. Yeah.
Or
but
like,
let's say for like a
you
lightsaber,
could take it. It would cost like the first skill in lightsaber would cost you 5. But because you're not trained in it, it costs an additional 5, so it costs you 10. to get
so
it.
5 to open it.
I don't want to confuse you like that. It's not exactly that. It's just 5 additional experience points for any untrained skill you're ranking up each
Oh,
time.
every time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like somebody like Dylan who's trained in it, the first time it would cost him 5, and the second time it would cost him 10 for a total of 15. For you to get to 2, it would cost you 10 the first time, and then 15 for 20.
Okay. So well, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So if I want to go up 1 rank, it's gonna be 10 for me.
Yes.
Dude. With the
Alright, I'm done with my guy, Jason.
Well,
With-
we lost Riley.
with the
I don't know, he just got up and
with
walked
the
upstairs.
enhance plus my 2 coordination, basically if anything's moving around, I'll be able to grab it or do
Nice.
something.
Did you do your defense and soak value?
Mhm.
Keo, did you do your defense?
No,
and
he's
soak?
still working on his
No.
skill, spending his skills.
Dude, I'm
I
excited.
can do the skills after, but
I'll wait to do motivation when Riley gets back.
would it? So how do
Oh
you do
yeah.
defense?
Don't you roll? It says like you roll like 1 new sticks.
What'd you say?
Roll a 10-sided dice.
Can I see it? It's inside your dice.
It's the white ones.
Those aren't. Oh, okay. Do they have to have a number on it?
Yeah, it's
Is that
inside.
not 10-sided?
They are
Stay
inside
here.
them, they just have the dots.
That's fine.
Love you guys. Love you, Dad.
Fun turns.
Alright,
Y'all
let's
see
see
it here. So I need a 10-sided dice.
What is a 10-sided die?
This?
What time are you guys going to
Let's
tell
see it.
But
So
like the
it's
number
probably going here soon.
That's fine.
is just dots. If I was blind.
Those are the force.
Oh, where are the 10-sided die?
Oh, where are the value icers?
Oh, they didn't come with the set.
Okay, you got me.
If you want to take the packet with you and stuff, Keo.
Look at me, that's yours. I printed it
Yeah.
off for you guys.
Is this the same as the PDFs that you found on Messenger?
I like this character
Yeah.
creation way more than the
I like the pool of experience points.
Yeah.
That is nice.
And then each session you get experience points, so there's not like a milestone of, you know, bam, you leveled up. It's like you got 20 experience points. You get to, you know.
Yeah.
Now
Maybe
you-
it's
Alright.
more gradual.
So I'm in. My guy's driven by a specific goal. This motivational is internal. So I'm ambitious. It's fine. Right, DJ, where do I write that?
It's on the second page.
Where's that at?
How do you calculate defense?
It's whatever the armor is.
Your
Right
defense
now
right now
it's
is 0.
My guy's gonna be 6'3".
Nice. This is the. Can I get a roll?
So,
Soak is your brawl.
just so there's 2.
Yeah.
Alright, so
5.
motivation. Motivation provides a means to link all of the different elements of a PC into one coherent persona. It serves to differentiate characters with similar careers, like Dylan and Kyo,
Okay.
by providing different reasons for their decisions. Often, motivation also sets up a thread that recurs across multiple adventures as the characters continue to work towards achieving
My guy was a
some lofty
slave,
goal.
and he was whipped.
Players can either select a motivation from table 2-3,
Not a
random motivation, particularly if there is one that seems well suited to their character concept, or they can roll on that table to determine the
We
primary
saw it in
motivation.
kind too.
I noticed was
Okay, so we have to each roll for it.
You can either choose or do it randomly.
Let's do it randomly.
So where do I write it at?
3.
You are ambitious.
Same, DJ.
Get a D10 if you
No,
want.
I don't need the same as Dylan. I'm 6.
Okay. Cause.
Do we do it twice? Because it says there's like 2.
Oh, I'm fighting for a cause.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
this is-
once you get your ambition, then there's a specific
What page is this on? So I can actually just look to it.
page 105 is where it starts.
What are the emotional strengths? So I want to be brave. Do I just write anger?
No, brave is morality. We'll get back to morality later. Right now we're on motivation.
So Dylan, you're gonna put ambitious here, and then you can roll for your type of ambition.
Yeah, then once you, on page 106, there's different types of
I
ambition.
want to do this.
So.
Destroy the Sith. Perfect one. Perfect one. I have a feeling Corey didn't even roll. I feel like he just picked one.
Let's see what my cause
Destroy.
is. 9.
Wait,
Oh,
but
that doesn't work, does it? Mine's overthrow the
I
empire.
mean, there will be an empire, but right now they're kind of in hiding.
just
Wait, where did you just
Did you
roll
roll
that?
this round?
Here you go.
that.
That's a separate.
Right there.
Okay. So first you want to roll a d10 to determine your motivation.
Absolutely.
Motivation.
Oh, dude, I already have my
Yeah.
zero.
Yeah.
My guy's
Faith.
I put, but it's a type
Well,
of
on
faith.
page
You
2.
go ahead and roll and we'll see what it is.
DJ, I already know the story for mine.
10. Nothing. Your character refuses to put his faith in something greater. The galaxy is a chaotic and random place, and the only thing that someone can trust is himself.
Alright, where
That
wait,
is my guy.
do I go for that?
No, you already rolled your.
DJ, I already know my story.
What is it?
My guy was a slave for a Sith Lord or whatever you want to call him.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then
type
I
is faith.
escaped.
Ooh, I got mine.
Jason, my guy was a slave. He's not even listening.
So
You just
then
probably have to.
Where do you write that? It's right
you
here.
are the
You write on
cosmic
top.
force.
On
That's
top.
what you write
Next to
there.
type is where you write
Cosmic
faith.
force. The character
Well, mine
understands
was
on
at
some
0.
level that everything that happens has
Yeah.
happened,
You
will
got
happen,
faith.
and the
You
galaxy
write
is part
type
of the
faith,
cosmic
and then
force.
under it you write.
Force
Wait,
type
do I get to
is
roll for my
physical.
faith? DJ, I have to
Oh,
roll
okay.
for my
No,
faith.
you don't roll for your
It's
faith.
basically just
You
believe
just-
in like
You rolled
destiny.
like ambitious.
A horse.
Like you rolled that instead of faith. He rolled faith.
And nothing.
Yeah, you have faith in
Underneath
nothing.
that, right?
Jason,
Yes.
my guy was a
Yourself.
slave for a Sith like Lord, and then he escaped. Now he's a beast.
Let me just write that down real
A
fast.
noticeable,
I've actually got mine.
a noticeable mark, a noticeable feature is whip marks on my back, scars.
You said you were a slave for a Sith Lord?
Yeah.
That's
I have-
slave, baby.
I have scars on my back.
What is your specific ambition?
Destroy
Destroy the
Uh,
Sith.
That's why it's like perfect the way my guy played.
Tell me if this works for your story, Jason. I actually, what's the form of, is the Republic, is it the Republic? This is 200 years in the future, you said?
Yeah,
So is this like the Republic?
it's a new republic.
Okay. Well, oop. I'm gonna do that. I would like to, for my ambition, since my cause is to overthrow the Empire, I'm going to overthrow the Republic because I've seen what the Republic allows, like slavery and injustice and stuff, and I feel like it is,
Well, the Jedi work with the republic.
well, I'm on the inside.
Okay, so you
So
want to
you're part of the
overthrow the
Empire.
republic?
No, I'm not part of the Empire. I believe the Empire is evil too. but
He's
I want to
screwed
overthrow
up.
the Empire, or I want to overthrow the Republic because I feel like they don't stand for justice anymore.
You said it.
So I worked with the Jedi Order to further the cause of overthrowing the Republic and replacing it with something far more just. And maybe that's how. Dylan, what's your guys' name?
James Bundo.
James Bundo?
James.
James Bundo?
You know, instead of dual lightsaber whips, I might just have a little lightsaber to block attacks, because you can't really block attacks with a lightsaber. Like that.
And
So-
Hugh believes in nothing.
I have faith in myself.
He is a nihilist.
So, actually, James Budo and I met in the Jedi Academy,
Yep.
and when I found out he was a
But I was a
slave.
slave.
Yeah, well, okay. I mean, you eventually had to become a Jedi
Yeah.
somehow. Maybe you were a child and escaped.
Yeah.
We met in the Jedi Order, or the Jedi Academy, and that's when my mistrust of the Galactic Republic and his
Met his.
wanting to destroy the Sith, and that's how we became friends.
Yeah. DJ.
You know backstory here?
What?
You know backstory?
Well, well, we rolled our cause and it kind of matched up.
So the cause is what, after motivation?
Well, no, that's what you rolled.
Okay.
Alright, so and Riley got cosmic force, which basically just means he believes in destiny and that everything happens for a reason.
Just don't worry about it. It's meant to happen.
What are you, a hippie?
Alright, so we're gonna skip step 9 so I didn't print out the gear for you guys. So we'll just do the group resource.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What's the group? Wait, Kia, you got to go.
Oh yeah, I probably should here. Unless this is like the last thing.
It is the last thing.
Okay, group resource.
Under the tyranny of the Galactic Empire, everyone with force and sensitivity must take extraordinary care in exhibiting and even admitting to their abilities. Blah blah blah. So at the very last page, these are like shared resources that you guys share with each other.
What page is this?
109.
Last page?
Yes,
Wait.
of the character creation packet.
Page 109.
So first, Jedi Holocron. The character came into possession of a Jedi Holocron. Perhaps it was found among an ancestor's possessions or among a hidden trove that the characters discovered. Information from the Holocron guided the characters in developing their force abilities, likely providing information about the Jedi philosophy in the process. The Holocron is not all-knowing, as it contains only a limited amount of information, likely from the perspective of a single Jedi. However, it represents a valuable resource. The group starts with one Holocron. The Holocron the group starts with is a more basic example of its kind, and the only mechanical benefit it provides is giving the group access to 2 skills as career skills. The GM can either roll randomly on table 2-7 or choose from the table to determine what pair of skills
DJ, my guy's
the
gonna be a
Holocron makes
beast
access to.
dodger.
So the holocron will give us basically 2 more career skills.
Yeah, if one of you guys wants to roll.
I got it.
See what you got.
What do I roll?
Looks like a
D10.
10.
Wait, where's
Here you go, Deal.
what is this? Wait, let me see what.
This determines what your Holocron
Yeah, this
basically
is
taught
what
you
a
guys.
holocron tells
Please
you.
don't people name.
5. Astrogation and gunnery.
Oh, that's good. I like
Dude,
that.
my rolls have been on point.
Pastor Gator.
Astrogation is like navigating stars.
That's been perfect to help Corey's character.
Dude, I
So we put a check mark
I
on
picked
those
the
now.
perfect roll.
Yeah, put a check mark next to that.
Astrogation and gunnery.
Gunnery.
And if you want to make a note on the group resource page, that
Wait,
you guys
yeah,
have
where
a
is
Holocron.
gunnery?
It's on
it's
combat
on-
skills.
Dude, that's perfect. We're gonna be like a crew and a. Wow, this is just like the Star Wars. A crew and a ship. This is just like.
We're all gonna know how to handle guns. It's gonna be like our war wagon.
Yeah. War Wagon 2.0.
Exactly.
It's actually from the. Wait, what was the guy's name who sold us the War Wagons?
You have to ask Corey.
Have it written down somewhere.
It's gonna be his great
Travis.
aunt. It's gonna be his great
Alright.
aunt.
Don't worry about the starship because Corey's still working on that. That's your
Okay.
group resources, Corey's starship. Then you get a mentor. The character's trained in the way of the Force with mentor.
Are
Perhaps
you
it's
giving us
mentor-
all 3?
What?
You're giving us all 3? You only, during the step, the group should jointly select one of the 3 options from the following list.
Oh, okay. Well, then you probably should have picked. Starship's not an option though.
Okay.
What are the
What does a mentor do?
The mentor does not travel with the group, and it is up to the GM as to whether he is alive or dead. If he is alive, he can contact the group to give them advice or help with their ongoing training. If he is dead, he may still appear to the group in dreams or visions. In either case, the particulars of the mentor species can enter fourth edition, blah blah blah, up to me. However, he should only facilitate and aid the group's adventures, not dominate sessions or control the group's actions. The mentor makes it easier for members of the group to obtain force powers. When a player character purchases the basic version of a force power, he may decrease the cost of the basic power by 5 XP. This discount does not apply when purchasing upgrades to force powers. This discount only applies after the character has spent their initial XP during character creation.
I like our holocron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Is that it, Jason?
Yes, join us next time as we begin
So what's the
our
aspiration
adventure.
guide? Is that what our
We got
starship's about or something?
I think it's the ability that we have to navigate space.
So that's like our starship specialty.